live on YouTube. Just 1 second. Okay, so officially, good evening. Right now we are live on YouTube. So hello guys, my name is Solon. I am 24 years old. I am a host here on TNT every Thursday at 9. So tonight we are going to talk about violence, dealing with violence. This topic is a little bit heavy, so feel free to talk about your opinions, okay? And please be respectful. Before we start properly our meeting, I'm going to share my screen with you just to explain how TNT works, okay? Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's very nice. So TNT is a conversation platform. We have intermediate or beginners or advanced English speakers here. And our conversations are live on YouTube. But I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class. I'm not going to teach you grammar. I'm not going to teach you how to speak properly. We really believe in a immersion environment, you know. We believe that we learn by doing. How does it work? If we have a big group, we are going to have a topic, and after we see the video or see a media related to the topic, we are going to split into small rooms. But right now, I believe that we have 5 people or something like that. I believe there is no need to share to split us in small rooms. As I told you before, we really try to be respectful here. We are not going to correct anyone. We just want you to practice as much as you can and respect the others, okay? And if you want to have classes focused on conversation that are not recorded, are not going to be on TNT, and you are going to learn a lot, you can find the information on tnt.com.br, okay? And we have classes for beginners, intermediate, students. And okay, that's it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to ask you guys, please, Vanderlei, can you introduce yourself before we start?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vanderlei. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and this is my first time here. I found this platform yesterday when I was looking for immersion videos, and I just found a video on live, and I touched it, and I was watching. You guys are live yesterday, and I really appreciate it.
Okay.
So I am 31 years old, and that's it. This is my first time, and I'm so happy to be here because I really want to train my English, and that's it.
Okay, that's very nice. I hope you will enjoy our conversation tonight. And we also have here a few girls. Ju, please, can you introduce yourself?
Hello guys, good evening. My name is Juliana and I live in São Paulo. I've been studying English for around 5 years and I'm here on TNT for around 2 years of them. But I've been a bit absent last months and try to be in touch with English at least once in a week with you guys. Okay,
that's very nice. I've known Julia since, I don't know, 2020, something like that.
Yes, the beginning of pandemic, right?
Yes, exactly. And we also have here other girl, Jessica. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. I'm 25 years old and I'm a pharmacist. I was born and raised in São Paulo as well as you. And I've been talking since December, so I'm not here so longer as her. And it's been a very good experience to be here and nice to meet you all.
Okay, that's very nice. Be very welcome, Jessica. And last but not least, we have here Antonio Moreira. Please, Antonio, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, good night. My name is Antonio. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm 30 years old. I'm a programmer, and today is my first time here. I want to practice my English skills for maybe a external career. And yeah, I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Okay, that's very nice. And Antonio, tell us, how did you find TNT? Someone sent you the link? Did you see a video on YouTube? How did you get here?
Sorry, can you repeat, because my internet are failing?
Okay. How did you find TNT? Someone sent you the link you saw on LinkedIn or something like that?
I met the platform for Vanderlei because he is my brother, and he indicated for me, and I'm here for practice. He knows my desire for be a foreigner, and call me for try the platform.
Okay, that's very nice, guys. I hope you will enjoy our conversation today. As I told you before, today is a heavy topic, okay? But don't feel intimidated. You can talk as much as you want about it. So let's go to the questions. I sent you the questions here on the chat, but let's start with the first one. I'd like to know your opinions, guys. I'd like to start with you, Ju. Do you think our word is violent? Why or why not? Go ahead.
Well, Solon, I think that in general, it's violent. Even more when you watch the news, you get the toxicity with all the bad news. But if you look to the good side of it, the most part of people, they are not bad. So we are the majority, the good people. So, but yeah, it's violent.
Okay.
There are some wars, and here in Brazil, a lot of things happening on the streets. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ju. Yes, you brought a lot of you brought some important points, like we are the majority. I really like this.
Yes, we are. Thank God.
Yeah. Let's go with you, Antonio, please. What's your opinion? Do you think our word is violent?
I think we have a middle of the middle. Maybe we have a part of the word in maybe very violent, and we have also a good part is not violent so as well. I think depends on your point of view. If you put the violence in evidence, you only think the word is violent. But if you shows the good stuff, you will see the word is not that also violent. It's not only violence.
Okay.
So I think depends.
Oh yeah. Yes, I like your answer, and I also think it depends. Let's hear Jessica's opinion. Jessica, please.
It's really hard to define if that word is like violent or not, because maybe we are used to see only the bad side, as Antonio said. Like we are used to watch on TV just from news, like most of the time they just like I'm not saying that they always this is something that they just like show violence and stuff, but we are it's more common to show the violence than like the good side. So it's really hard to define it for me. But as I can see around people that I live with, mostly of them are not violent. So I don't feel like I am able to say that, oh, everyone, all the word is violent or not. But unfortunately, we have violence. So yes, I wasn't very conclusive with my answer, I guess. But that's what I said. I really think that it's something that it's really hard to define.
Okay, nice. You know what? All the questions I brought here today, they are really hard, okay? So you guys will need to think a lot. And go ahead, Vanderlei, please. What do you think?
Well, I agree with Antonio. Depends on your point of view. In my point of view, there are very aggressive words because the violence touched my family sometimes. I lost my brother. He was killed because he was a policeman, and I lost my father he was murdered. So for me, the word is very there are so much violence in the world. But I think, listening my friends, all you guys, what you guys told, it's there are more good people in the world than the bad people, you know. So we are used to watch on TV bad news. Imagine I put on Globo and look, the dog just ow wow wow, and the cat just meow 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 meow. I don't want to watch it, but look, a murder there. Oh, car crash or crash car. I don't know how to say it. So depends on. It's hard to say, but in my opinion, how things happen to my family near me. Fortunately, I think the world is so violent.
Okay, your answer was really interesting. And you know what? I also lost my uncle due to violence. He was killed too. And I inside of me, I don't think the word is violent, but I believe that violence is part of it. You know, like there will always be violence, unfortunately. It's always a matter of power, of money, of something like that. So I believe that, unfortunately, this is part. And Wanderlei, you brought a really interesting topic. You're talking about the media, and this is what the question number 2 is about. What is the role of the media on the violence we see nowadays? I'd like to start with you, Jessica, please.
Okay, I will try to answer this one. But I think that the media is responsible to show us the violence because, you know, if you live, for example, in a Disney world, you're not gonna see that, and you're not gonna be, and you will think that the violence and, you know, all this bad stuff doesn't exist. So I think that is the role of the media to show us what happens, to make us aware about it. So I think that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I totally agree with you when you say that if we are on Disney, we are not going to see violence and stuff, you know. It's like, it depends of the region you live or that you are, you know. So it is more violence on TV if you are in a dangerous zone or something like that. I totally agree with you, Jessica. Let's go with you, Ju, please.
I think the role of the media, social medias, it's to show the news in a, how can I say, impartial way, you know, because I see some TV shows that they are sensationalist, you know, they show all the worst things and they repeat and repeat and they make money with that. So I think that they need to have a sense, you know, about how they will show the things. And yeah, I think that.
Okay, thank you very much. Go ahead. That's it? Okay, very nice. Let's go with you, Wanderlei. Yes, please.
Yes, Wanderlei. Man, my opinion of about the whole of the media is to show the news near the people. In Rio de Janeiro, our media are so much sensationalists because they ask the victim, how do you feel losing your child in this catastrophe? That's very bad to hear the victim opinion, you know. I remember happened a catastrophe in Rio de Janeiro, and a reporter, I don't know how to say it, asked to a singer, Zeca Pagodinho, how do you feel about the death? And he completely, you know, bye and go away. because he thought that question, it's not good, it's not a sensitive question, and he just out, went out and go away. So the whole of the media sometimes it's worse than it should be, so that's it.
Okay, yes, I totally remember this episode that you talked about, Wanderlei. Like it was due to the rain, there was a lot of rain, and it was I don't remember exactly the name of the place, but a reporter arrived and asked something to Zeca, and he said something like, "I need to help the people," and he was in a quadricycle or something like that.
Yes.
And he went away. I totally remember that.
He went away.
And what about you, Antonio? What do you think? What's the role of the media?
I think the media has the responsibility to bring to us the real situation about the violence, and I think that they need to be more impartial, because we have our own thinkings and interpretations about the what are they saying. So if we have less how can I say, dramatic news, less emotional drama, only the news on the real, I think the media will be more relevant to us, because anyone lives your own reality, and we don't know the other people reality, so, and today, in a very connected world, we live very a global connection. I think the news of the around the world is important to anyone. So what happens in Rio matters to who lives in America, or United States, or maybe in Spain, because we have this globalization and connection, yeah, I think it's this. I think the media is very important about bringing to us the situation, but I think it's necessary less. I don't remember the word you can say.
Less drama.
Yeah,
Sensationality.
Sensationalist, yes, sensationalist.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so I totally agree with you, man. And okay, let's go to the next question number 3. Gil, what is the most common type of violence in your opinion? What do you think it is, and why?
I can tell about my city, here in São Paulo, the most is murder. I don't know how to say assault,
Like robbery?
Yeah, I think here and in my reality, but I know that in Rio, for example, at favelas, people are killed with guns, or fight with policemen and the civil people, yeah, depends of the reality. I can't tell for the whole country,
Okay, thank you very much. And what about you, Antonio? What do you think is the most common type of violence, and why?
I think the most common violence today is disrespect, and we lost the sense of life. The what is the measure of the life to another. So here in Rio, we always have a gunfight between the bad guys and the cop guys, and a lot of lives are lost and are loses, and doesn't matter because it's become a number between one day in year. So I think this is a consequence for the disrespect and how we see today a life to the other person. I think I can be clear, you know. I think that the
Yeah.
most common violence is this.
Okay, disrespect. Yeah, I agree with you. And what about you, Vanderlei? What do you think?
My opinion, the most common type of violence is in Rio de Janeiro, in my point of view, is war. It's a huge war between gangs of trafficking gangs and police. Here in Rio de Janeiro, it's so common listening shootings all day long. Every day there are some part of Rio de Janeiro that's so common. Kids walking the street and listen shooting, and for them it's so common, and this is so bad, so sad, because the bullet can touch them, can kill them. So in Rio de Janeiro, for me, it's the war between gangs and police. There are many kills, many deaths involving this environment, you know, this situation. So that's it, my opinion.
Okay, thank you very much. Guys, my connection is a little bit unstable, so if you you have some trouble listening to me, just tell me, okay?
Mine too.
Okay, it happens. Jessica, what about you? What do you think?
Yes, I think I agree with Antonio, and I don't know if he meant that, but I think that the respectful is like the most common type of violence because it can, you know, it can be showed in different ways, like verbal, like fighting, you know, physically. So we have like different points of, you know, violence. So like you can even respect the right of live for minority, for example, you know. So yes, that I think that's the most common type because it can be, it's like it's something that it can be hide, and you know you can probably you can notice, you know, but it's you can like didn't realize that you have suffering and you feel violence, but you are, you know what I mean? You know, it's like I didn't know how to say like disfarçado, you know, it's something that you don't realize and you don't notice. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Guys, I believe that Drew needs to go. Okay, Drew, thank you very much. I hope to see you on our next meeting, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Solo. Thank you, guys. Have a good
Bye,
night.
Ju.
See you,
Bye,
bye-bye.
Ju.
Right, Joe.
Okay. Well, just talking about this question, in my opinion, I think that domestic violence is the most common type of violence, you know, because I see a lot of women that have suffered from this situation, and it's like I'm sad to say this, but it's something like common, you know. They say, oh. It's kind of normal, and I get like, what? This is not normal. You should not live like this, you know. And this kind of surprises me, and yeah, I feel really sad for that.
Yes,
And
because it's really, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
go
It's
ahead.
just what I said, you know, like sometimes they didn't realize that they are suffering any kind of violence, you know, because it
Yeah.
can be hitting by something that it's verbally, and oh no, it's okay, it's fine, he just like offended me, and that's fine. No, it's not fine.
Yeah, it's not fine. Totally not fine.
Solon, and I'd like to put, I think, because in my opinion, the 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 domestic violence, there's a close relation with a geographic and social and money and education, and so I lived in a place that people had much money, more money than the other place. And in this place, with the people lived with, there are many money, there is less domestic violence than the other place of, in Rio de Janeiro, for example, So I think there's a close relation between this types, this I don't know the word, but I think you understand.
Yes, I totally understand you. Is everything like related? I know what you mean. Like there is the matter of the region, of the money, of the social. It's everything related. Totally agree with you. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next question. It's question number 4.
Solon, sorry, I don't know
What
for the
are
other.
some ways you can avoid? Go ahead.
Solon, sorry, I don't
Yes,
know for the
yes.
others, but
Go ahead.
for me, your voice are lower.
Okay, can you hear me, guys, right now?
Yes.
Yes, better. Thank you.
Yes, okay. Okay, let's move on to the next question. It's question number 4. What are some ways you can avoid a violent behavior? Let's start with you, Antonio, please.
I don't know if I understand the question, because I don't remember behavior means.
Okay, behavior, it's like comportamento, How can
Okay.
you avoid a bad behavior, like a violent one?
Okay. That's a tough. How can I avoid? I try, maybe for me and the close people to me, be kind to everyone and show some respect, and talk with educatedly with anyone. Doesn't matter who is, since any one guy in the streets, or maybe like a bus driver, is a person who I never seems, and I will never seems to get again, but I I try to treat him with education and respect, and with my family and friends as well. I treat with respect and education, because I think these um, these will bring some sensitivity to respect, to treat each other.
Okay.
And about violence situations is not under my control, I try to put myself very far away from the situation. Like if I know some place is a point of bandit guys, assaults, or kidnappings, I avoid this point, this place, and follow my life.
Okay, Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Antonio. And what about you, Vanderlei? What are some ways we can avoid violent behavior?
There's just one doubt about the behavior. It's my behavior, my violent behavior, or
Yes.
my
Yes,
violent behavior.
it's yours and in general, like Antonio said about his own, he tries to be polite and educated, and about the others, he tries to avoid places where he can be robbed or can be like kidnapped and things like that. It's like violence in general.
I see. I see. Well, about me, I'd like to be near with God all the time, to pray every day, and to look at my son, my little girl, my fiance, my gatinha, my wife. So before I maybe the feelings control myself, I'd like to watch them, and well, my life is very important for them. So avoid discuss on traffic. So avoid discuss about football games, or crowd. I don't know how to say. Team is team. That's correct. Yeah. So I avoid this. And about the others, so I avoid to go to favelas that I don't know. But Rio de Janeiro is a huge favela. But there are some bad and very violent favelas. So I would avoid to go in this place, only unnecessary. So I need to go, so let's do it, and I'll be very calm. Go, and if a gangster talk to me, oh man, I'm peace, love, let me go. You are nice. Be patient and go away. So this is the things that I would do to avoid violent behavior about me and about the others.
Okay, very nice. Yes. Just doing this. Yes. I saw Antonio. Very nice.
Sure.
And what about you, Jessica? What are some ways we can avoid?
Yeah, to protect myself as a woman, and to avoid like rape or something, I avoid to walk alone, and dangerous time, for example, at night. So I don't like to walk around the city, for example, alone, because I think that it's a very dangerous place. I'm very vulnerable, and that's when someone try to argue with me, for example, I try to be, as Antonio said, polite as well. I don't like to argue, but sometimes when when I'm really stressful, it's really hard to control myself. But I'm not this type of person who like to fight, so I don't know how I just get like very consciousness and I decided like, okay, I don't want to talk to you now, maybe later. So that's how I just avoid like to the violent behavior from others. But about myself, as I said, I try to deep breath deeply, and I usually try to I think that to avoid to be stressed, I have to be healthy. I don't know why I have it in my mind, but I usually like to feel good with myself, and I think that I can control my emotions better. So I'm not this violent person, I think, but I think that it helped me a lot to not to be like this, you know. So that's it.
Okay, very nice, Jessica.
Jessica,
Can you
Jessica
hear?
told a thing that I really agree is I don't want to discuss with you right now. I need the time to breathe, to
Yes.
breathe deeply. I am married, and my wife sometimes, we argue and we discuss. It's normal things of couple, and it's very normal. I said her, I don't want to discuss. I will take a shower. I need time to think. I don't want to talk, and then she wants to talk in that moment, and I said, I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't. I need to breathe deeply, take my shower. After that, we can continue and move on.
Yes, I think that's the correct thing to do. Like,
This is the secret of life to build alive.
yeah, to be alive.
Okay, very nice, guys. Well, in my case, I am a very calm person, so I to avoid these kind of things, I just try to breathe and take a little time before trying to do something, and to avoid other people behavior, like a violent behavior. I just do like you guys. I try to avoid going to strange places. I try to avoid going out by my own, and well, that's it. Let's move on to the next question. It's question number 5. This is like a philosophical question. I don't know, but what do you think? People are born violent, or they learn this during their lives? Let's go with you, Jessica, please. Number 5.
I don't think they learn this during. Maybe yes. I think that people usually learn how to be violent during their lives, because sometimes they need it to be. Like it's their reality, for example. They don't have like opportunities or something, or a very good example to be a good person. But of course, we have like the psychos, for example. They was born with some conditional and they are violent in some way. But mostly of the violence that we have, I think it's because people learn it, how to be there, or they had to be there because they didn't have any other example, or anyone just told them, that the best thing, how to be good, because sometimes this person was born in a very violent environment, so they don't have, you know um, someone that says, no, you have to be good, or everyone says you have to be good, but they don't teach them how to be there. So it's really hard. I don't think that, because we when we born, we are babies, so everything that we don't know anything, so they teach us how to grow up, how to be, or who we are now. So I know, yeah, I agree with you. That's a very philosophical one. I think I'm traveling my mind now. I'm losing in my mind here, my thoughts here. So yes, so basically I think that people learn how to be violent.
Okay, so we have Jessica that believes that the people learn to be violent. And what about you, Vanderlei? What do you think? Are people born this way, or they learn during their lives?
Well, I agree 99% with Jessica, but I would like to talk about the 1% that I don't agree with her, because I am spiritualist. I'm kardecist. I don't know how to say it in English. Kardecists, and we think we have multiple lives, and we bring our way to feel, and some things in we bring it in the other lives, you know. So how can you explain two babies, the same treatment, and one baby transform in a good person and the other bad person? How could you explain this? So because we think, because we are Kardecid, we think about the spirits, the previous lives, so the reincarnation, you know. So this is a question. It's a kind of philosophical question, and I bring this point, you know, because I really agree, and I really trust in this theory. So that's it. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you very much. And I thought Antonio had left the meeting, but he's here. Antonio, share with us your opinion. What do you think?
Yeah. I closed the video because my internet are falling because of the rain. So yeah, I only use the audio. This is a very tough question for me because I think people doesn't born bad or good. We are a virgin material to be polite, and this is very complicated because even being a virgin material, we already have some ways to interpretation some situations, you know. Born in a violence house. My father was a violent guy. He beat my mother every day because of his problems and because of drinks, and he discount on us every night. And I think this would changing me in a violent guy as him, because he is my father, and when we are kids, our parents are they are our examples. So I can interpretation that comportment as normal and became like him. But I have a good education. I think I had a good interpretation of the situation to understand that comportment brings only bad stuffs, bad feelings to me and my mother and my sister. You know, I remember the sensation to expect him come home with fear and not with joyness, with happiness. So I was scared every time I hear the keys open the door. And I think if I born bad, I was like him today. But also, if I learn with him, I can bad as well. I can bad as too, you know. But in this case, I don't become. I think I'm not a bad like him because I also search for respect the women and the guys and the kids and all the person as similar, you know. So I don't know how to treat this topic because I don't have a only opinion about that, you know.
Okay. Oh, your answer was just amazing, Antonio. You brought the both sides and you brought your own reality. I think it's really interesting because before your answer, I really thought that the environment influenced us a lot. You know, like if I am born in a violent family, I'm going to be violent. If I'm born in a peaceful family, I'm going to be peaceful. But as you
Yeah.
told us, it's not always like that. For example, you had a bad example in your house, but you are a nice guy right now. So I really don't know
Yeah.
if people are born violent or if they learn. I don't know. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I like to think I'm a guy out of the normal situation, you know, because yeah, my bad I had a bad example, a very bad example. Only not just my father, but like my uncles, because they all are from the Sierra, and they think it's normal to beat the woman and make them obey than him, you know?
Yeah, it's really sad. Jessica, would you like to say
Yeah.
something?
No, I just wanted no, nothing. Just unmuted my mic, but I didn't want to say anything.
Okay,
But
nice.
Solon, I'd like
Go
to
on,
say
go
one
on.
thing about the example. Bad example. It's an example, but the bad example, it's not to follow it. You know, bad example to not follow. Antonio, in my case, my dad, he's addicted, alcohol addicted. You know, it's a bad example to follow. So he teach me how not to be. The same thing
Yes,
Exactly.
that Antonio said. You know,
yes.
I hate to drink. You know, I don't. I'm not a drink addicted. You know, and Antonio is not a violent guy, machist. I don't know how to say. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Like when you will see a bad example is also an example, and you see, oh, this is a wrong thing. I
Yes,
should not do this.
yes, I was thinking about it too. Like, you know, I know that you have a very hard life, this situation, and I cannot compare. I cannot give an opinion about it. But it's just like wondering, like, you know, it depends, like the point of view and what do you get from that situation. You know, like in some way, you will learn something from this. So I was wondering, oh, so you just you know, only you know how you felt, you know, with him or with your daily life with him, you know. So you just put in your mind that you didn't want to, you want that anymore, and you were not selfish to make someone else to make feel how you feel, how you felt. So I think that's a very good some good thing to learn. You know, it's a very I really, you know, appreciate it what you did, because it's a very good example. And I think that you were kind of exception from many. I mean, I'm not able to say that I know many people that pass it in their life like you, but it's like this, you know, just put in your mind that you're a great person. And I mean, yeah, that's it. I will get emotional.
Okay, don't cry,
Thank
guys.
you,
Don't
thank
cry.
you, Jessica. Thank you very much.
Okay, very nice. Guys, we have a lot of questions to go, but our time is almost up. I'm going to send here on our chat after this question, just it was amazing, an amazing discussion. I'm going to send here on our chat a survey link, okay? And please click on it and try to answer
Okay.
feedback and tell us about your opinion about the meeting. Vanderlei and Antonio, this was the first time of you guys here, so please try to answer the link with critics, suggestions, ideas, and things like that. And guys, I hope you really enjoyed the conversation. And before we finish, I'd like to hear from you. What did you think about the meeting? If you can, guys, go really fast because we have just a few minutes, okay? Antonio, please, what did you think about this meeting? Tell us.
Okay, I like very much the opportunity to training my English. I enjoy the initialization, and I think I hope can frequency the other reunions. And thank you very much, Salon. Thank you very much, Jessica, Vanderlei, and I liked very much.
Okay, guys, it was amazing. Vanderlei, please, if you want to say something really fast, please go ahead.
Sure, Solon. I'm very glad to be here. It's my opportunity, a great opportunity to to practice. So I'd like to stay here more times, and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to click on the link and answer the feedback, okay? If you can, do it right now. And that's all, guys. Thank you very much. Jessica, it's your turn. Say something, and then we're going to finish, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, so it's been a very great experience since the beginning to be here. And sometimes it's really hard, some subjects or questions are really hard to answer, I have to confess, but I know that we can learn a lot from this. We can develop our mind to start thinking English, to like be motivated. We can train our brain to speak in English, even like hard subjects, and that's it. That's been a great experience.
Thank you very much. Please schedule more meetings if you can, okay, in English or in other language. And that's all, folks. I hope you have a great holiday, and that's all. See you next Thursday. Okay, bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.